Hey folks, Scott Grove here. I'm going to share today with you a very strange guitar, and one that a couple countries kind of fought over. I'll tell you the truth about this guitar. Okay, what you have today is this. This is the 1988 Fender STRAT. It's not called the STRAT, it's not called Stratocaster, it is just STRAT. Okay, where was it made at? Okay, contrary to this, let me see, I can always get this in here for you, where it says Gibson, Gibson, hell, bite my tongue, where it says Fender USA. No, this sucker was made in Japan. Okay, and USA still claims it to this day. Why? Because they were jealous that Japan makes such better guitars than them, and they still do. And I've got about 20 guitars behind me that have that same neck plate on it that says Fender USA, and they were made in Japan. Okay, if we can get another shot, here's where the, let me get the things out of here, the E8 Japanese serial number comes in. They did not put made in Japan on here because why? Fender USA had just opened back up the previous year in their new Corona plant in California, where it used to be Fullerton. So now they are going and grabbing the stock from Japan, all the guitars that were going over gangbusters in Japan, and then they bring it back over to the US, drop some DiMarzios in instead of what Japan was using, and they slap that headstock on, or the I'm sorry, just the paint where it says Strat, and then the US claims it as their own. But no, this is 100% Japanese ingenuity. You got the typical Fender F knobs that they have, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so it's a Japanese guitar that then came back to US, and then they threw their DiMarzios in it, and that's the way it should be. So it's a HM model, heavy metal model, so you have 24 frets, which displaces your neck pickup a little bit. So you're not going to get exactly that Strat quack because the pickup is in the wrong place by about ½ inch. Yes, that ½ inch makes a lot of difference. Ask the ladies. Okay, so this be true. And of course in hot pink, I'm more than manly enough to wear the hot pink. Okay, your trim cover, which of course, since you have the Coil Spider tremolo in here, I doubt you'll be able to read under there. But this is not a Floyd, it's a Coil, looks just like a Floyd. So the back cavity has no place for you to put the strings through because you have to cut your balls off, boys. Time to neuter your ass. So there you go. You have a volume. You have 2 TBX tone controls. If you're familiar with TBX, they throw your tone up. They are a normal tone control from 0 to 5, okay? And I'll get this off my face because you don't need to see that pretty thing anymore. But from 0 to 5, and they have a notch right here in the middle, they are like a normal tone control. So this one has them for a couple sets of pickups here and a couple sets of pickups here. So from 0 to 5, normal tone control. 5 to 10, you add some major clarity, some high end and some low end, leaves the mids right where they're at. To show you. So I just did that one from, here's 0, and the other one was 0. So we have everything nothing. We just brought up 1 to 5, which would be 10 on a normal guitar. Now the other one up to 5. Now that is what a normal heavy metal Strat or a super Strat would be like. Okay, and that is, right now, the humbucker split into single coil. Okay, so it has a split, not a coil tap. You don't coil tap a humbucker, you split it into a single coil. So if you say, I have a coil tap, no you don't. If you have a coil tap, it's more than likely on a single coil from probably Ibanez or something, which really horrible sound, and you'll know the difference. So if you're splitting it from humbucker to single coil, it is a split, not a coil tap. So right now we're in single coil here in the middle and single coil in the bridge. Okay, now we're going wide open with both TBXs. Okay, back to 5, which is normally 10. It's like putting cotton in your ears, but that's the way a normal Strat would sound. You bring both of those up on the 10 with your TBXs. So you have what almost sounds like a active EQ without any batteries. So they are a beautiful thing. I like leaving them up part of the way and getting some sparkle. Okay, so let's go to the bridge pickup in single coil right now. So I'll bring that back down to 5, which is 10. Take off some of that bite, okay? So that's in single coil. Here it is in humbucker. Okay, so from there, let's go back to the second position. So here's humbucker and the single coil in the middle. I got the TBXs back on 5, which is 10 normal. So no extra sparkle for us right now. Single coil in the middle only. TBX on 10. Okay, how much that adds? Okay, back to 5. Back to 10. So it adds a bunch without being active. Great circuitry. Okay, we're going to position number 4, which is both of these single coils. Your neck and your metal. And TBX up. TBX back to 5. Okay, now just the neck pickup. TBX on 5. TBX on 10. Okay, those are all the tonal variations of the guitar in clean mode. I'm going to humbucker position, and it by itself, all the TBX is back in the center. So let's go to distortion on the DiMarzio humbucker. Your locking nut up here is just like the Floyd. Okay, so you don't have a regular nut up there. So groovy, groovy. What do you have back here? You have Godot tuners on the back here. Blah blah blah. Finish is pretty much gone off this neck, so whoever had it before me really played it. So Godot were the standard tuning keys issued on most of the Japanese stuff, so I have no doubts in my mind that that's original. Okay, what else do we need to do? Let's go to, just for fun, let's go to the neck pickup, do some cool sounding stuff. And last but not least, let's just go to a little bluesy sound. Bring the volume back a little bit. Okay, so there you go. That's the basic paces of the USA ripped off version of the 1988 Fender, Japanese actually, Strat. If you see anything out there with a little stripe, the pink stripe, a different color than the body out there, somebody has swapped the necks on you. There's a ton of them on eBay. You'll find a black guitar with a pink stripe, or a blue guitar, teal, with a pink stripe or a white stripe. No, it always matches. So if you find a white guitar, white stripe, you got it right. Okay, so there you go, kids. Once again, Scott Grove here, just showing you what's what. You decide if you want to buy one, if you like it. Don't buy one if you don't. That's all these are intended for. So have a groovy day.